It often strikes without warning. One moment you're enjoying your day, the next, your body is no longer yours to command. A stroke doesn't knock, it crashes through. But what if you knew that your body whispers warnings weeks before it ever happens? Welcome to a life-saving video that every person over 50 needs to hear. If you're serious about living longer and stronger, this could be the most important 20 minutes you'll ever spend. Here's a shocking truth. Over 80% of strokes could be prevented with the right lifestyle changes and early awareness. But most people never get that chance because they simply didn't recognize the early signs. By the time the damage is done, it's too late. That doesn't have to be your story. Your body always speaks. The question is, are you listening? Now, before we get into it, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We bring you regular updates on how to stay healthy, independent, and full of life as you age. These aren't just tips, they're tools for survival. Let's dive in. Let's first understand what a stroke actually is. A stroke happens when the blood flow to your brain is suddenly interrupted. This can occur when a blood vessel is blocked, known as an ischemic stroke, or when it bursts, called a hemorrhagic stroke. Either way, brain cells begin dying within minutes, and the damage can be devastating. Speech, movement, memory, even personality can all be changed in an instant. But what many don't realize is that the body often begins sending quiet distress signals up to 30 days before a major stroke. They're not always dramatic. In fact, they're often brushed off as just getting older or having an off day. That's where the danger lies. One of the most overlooked early signs is sudden, unexplained fatigue. We're not talking about feeling tired after a long day. This is a deep, dragging exhaustion that doesn't make sense. You sleep fine, you eat okay, but something in you just feels drained. This kind of fatigue is your brain working overtime to compensate for reduced blood flow. It's a red flag waving in silence. Another signal is sudden difficulty with balance or coordination. You may find yourself tripping more often, bumping into things, or feeling like the room is subtly spinning. These aren't random. Your brain's motor control center could be experiencing momentary disruptions. Even if it only lasts a few seconds, it's a warning you should never ignore. Some people experience vision changes, not blindness or total blurring, just small distortions that come and go. Maybe one eye feels off. Maybe you see flashing lights, or your vision seems dimmer in one area. These may seem mild, but they're often precursors to more serious vascular events. Another telltale sign is trouble finding the right words, or a sudden slowness in speech. You know what you want to say, but the words just won't come, or they come out slightly slurred. This can be incredibly subtle and easy to dismiss until it's not. Finally, sudden numbness or tingling, especially on one side of the body, can be a huge red flag. It may start in your fingers, travel up your arm, or affect your face. This is your nervous system misfiring due to restricted blood flow to critical brain areas. It might go away in minutes, but that doesn't mean you're in the clear. It means you're on the edge. Now here's the real question. If these signs are so crucial, why do so many people ignore them? Because they're easy to explain away. You're tired because you didn't sleep well. Your balance is off because of your shoes. Your speech is strange because you're stressed. The mind looks for excuses to avoid alarm. But avoiding alarm can cost you everything. And here's where the story changes, because you can do something about it. In the next section, we'll explore 5 practical, science-backed strategies to dramatically lower your risk of stroke, even if you've already experienced warning signs. Now that you understand the quiet red flags your body might wave before a stroke, it's time to learn what you can do about it. Because knowing the warning signs is only part of the equation. Acting on them is where the real power lies. Your first move in preventing a stroke is to take control of your blood pressure. High blood pressure is the #1 cause of strokes worldwide, but it's also one of the easiest to manage with consistency. Here's what most people get wrong. They assume that medication alone is enough. While prescriptions can play an important role, lifestyle habits shape your blood pressure every single day. How often do you move your body? Do you carry emotional stress without release? Are you eating meals that nourish or inflame your blood vessels? These questions matter. And what's more, the answers are within your control. When you engage in moderate movement every day, even just 20 minutes of walking, you stimulate circulation, lower pressure on your arteries, and protect your brain. And when you reduce salt, processed foods, and saturated fats, your blood vessels stay flexible and clear. This isn't a diet, it's a defense system. And let's not overlook stress. Chronic emotional tension raises your cortisol, increases inflammation, and damages your blood vessels over time. One of the most underutilized tools for stroke prevention is relaxation, real, intentional, daily relaxation. Whether it's deep breathing, meditation, prayer, or simply sitting in quiet nature, your nervous system needs rest. Your blood vessels need calm. Hydration also plays a surprising role in stroke prevention. Dehydration thickens your blood, making clots more likely to form. Clots that travel to your brain can block vital blood flow and trigger a stroke within minutes. But when you drink enough water, slowly and regularly, you reduce the stickiness of your blood. You help your body circulate freely, removing waste and delivering oxygen to where it's needed most. And here's a tip you won't hear every day. The timing of your hydration matters. Drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning helps flush out your system after sleep. It prepares your vessels to expand and contract properly. It gets your engine running smoothly. And drinking a glass before bed, just enough to stay hydrated, not too much, can help prevent clots during nighttime hours, when strokes are most common. Sleep is another pillar of prevention that's often ignored. Poor sleep quality increases your risk of high blood pressure, obesity, diabetes, and inflammation, all of which directly contribute to stroke risk. Your brain repairs itself during sleep. Your blood pressure dips to healing levels. If you're constantly waking up, sleeping less than 6 hours, or relying on sleep aids just to get rest, it's time to rethink your evening routine. Your nighttime habits are a direct investment in your brain's future. Start winding down early. Reduce screen time. Eat your last meal a few hours before bed. Let your body shift into repair mode. Over time, this improves not just your stroke risk, but your energy, mood, and longevity. And now, one of the most important yet underestimated strategies of all, paying attention to your gut health. Yes, your digestive system directly impacts your brain and blood vessels. When your gut is inflamed from poor diet, sugar, or antibiotics, it releases toxic byproducts that circulate through your bloodstream. These toxins damage your arteries, create oxidative stress, and raise stroke risk. But when your gut is healthy, it creates protective compounds, supports nutrient absorption, and reduces inflammation throughout your body. Adding more fiber, fermented foods like yogurt or kefir, and colorful fruits and vegetables supports the beneficial bacteria that help keep your body balanced. The gut-brain connection is real, and the healthier your gut, the clearer your thinking, and the stronger your defenses against stroke. But there's something even deeper to think about. Stroke prevention isn't just about diet or exercise. It's about making yourself a priority. It's about taking your health seriously before a crisis forces you to. Think about the people who depend on you, the memories you still want to create, the freedom you want to maintain. Preventing a stroke is about preserving your identity, your independence, and your dignity. It's easy to believe that stroke is something that just happens, like fate. But the truth is, in most cases, it's not fate. It's the result of years of silent damage. And that damage can be reversed. Not overnight, but with daily choices that lean toward healing. One of the best things you can do is schedule regular checkups with your doctor, not just when you feel unwell. Get your blood pressure checked. Ask about your cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Understand your risk factors. Knowledge is power, and proactive testing is often the difference between disaster and prevention. And here's the part most people miss. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. You don't need to overhaul your entire life in 1 week. Start with 1 meal, 1 walk, 1 glass of water, 1 night of better sleep. It all adds up. Let's take a moment now to reflect on what this really means for your future. A stroke can steal your speech, your movement, even your ability to recognize your loved ones. But knowing the signs and taking action today can protect your brain for years to come. Imagine waking up with a clear mind, steady body, and strong heart. Imagine living with confidence, knowing that you're actively protecting your most valuable organ, your brain. That future is possible, and it starts now. In the final section, we'll go deeper into the mindset and motivation you need to maintain these habits for the long term, plus how you can help others around you avoid the tragedy of stroke. By now, you understand that preventing a stroke isn't about reacting in a hospital room. It's about living with awareness long before you ever end up there. But here's something just as important as knowing the signs and tips: your mindset. Your brain follows your beliefs. If you believe that getting older means breaking down, your actions will reflect that. You'll stop trying. You'll stop fighting. But if you believe that aging can be strong, intentional, and healthy, then you'll begin to make the small daily choices that bring that belief to life. And those small choices, they are the difference between a stroke and a saved life. Think about what's at stake. A stroke doesn't just affect you. It affects your spouse, your children, your grandchildren. It affects your ability to hold a conversation, go for a walk, write your name. It affects your independence, your freedom. And for many, it becomes the beginning of the end. But that doesn't have to be your story. You have the power to rewrite it. Every time you choose movement over sitting, vegetables over salt, calm over chaos, water over soda, you're investing in your brain's future. You're investing in clear thinking, steady hands, confident walking, and joyful living. Here's another truth most people never consider. Stroke prevention isn't just about medicine or doctors. It's about community. It's about education. When you learn these warning signs and these habits, you don't just protect yourself, you become a source of strength for those around you. How many people in your life know that one-sided numbness, slurred speech, or sudden vision loss might mean a stroke is coming? How many people are ignoring their blood pressure because they feel fine? How many people brush off extreme fatigue without realizing it could be the first sign their brain is in danger? You now have the knowledge that can save lives. Share it. Talk to your loved ones. Ask your friends how their heart health is doing. Encourage regular checkups. Be the voice that says, "Let's take this seriously." Because silence leads to tragedy, but awareness leads to prevention. And don't let guilt hold you back either. Maybe you've ignored your health in the past. Maybe you've had bad habits for years. Maybe you've already had a small stroke and didn't change. That's okay. What matters is what you do now. Today is a clean slate. Today you start building a healthier brain, one choice at a time. In just 1 week, your body can begin to shift. Your blood pressure can begin to stabilize. Your energy can return. Your sleep can improve. Your fear can begin to fade. These aren't miracles. They're results of choices. Smart, doable, intentional choices made every day by people just like you. Let's quickly visualize the life you're creating. You wake up refreshed, not foggy. You move with confidence, not stiffness. You speak clearly, not hesitantly. You remember names, dates, and conversations. You engage with your family. You go for walks in the park. You laugh at dinner. You live fully, proudly. without fear of your body failing you. That is what stroke prevention is really about. It's not fear, it's freedom. You've now unlocked powerful knowledge about stroke, what causes it, how your body warns you, and what you can do every single day to stop it before it starts. The next step is action. No waiting, no delaying, no maybe next week. Start today, drink that water, check your blood pressure, get up and stretch. Throw out the foods that make your blood thick and your arteries stiff. Go to bed early. Take 5 minutes to breathe. Replace one processed snack with one fresh one. Every action you take is a message to your brain. I'm protecting you. I'm here for you. I choose life. And don't walk this path alone. Let your spouse join you. Talk to your children. Share this video with your friends. Build a circle of people who are serious about living long and strong, because we are stronger together. And remember, strokes are silent, but you don't have to be. Speak up. Pay attention. Take care of your health before it becomes an emergency. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel for more powerful updates on how to live better, longer, and stronger, especially as you age. We share the latest science-backed strategies, real-life success stories, and practical senior health tips that help you feel your best every day. Thank you for choosing to protect your health, because your brain, your body, and your loved ones deserve the very best version of you. Stay safe, stay strong, and remember, prevention starts now. Let's wrap up everything we've covered with one clear message. Your health doesn't decline overnight, and strokes don't just appear out of the blue. They build slowly, silently, and often give subtle warnings along the way. You've learned what those warning signs look like. The fatigue that won't go away, the sudden changes in balance, the unexpected slurring of words, the tingling on one side of the body, and the unusual changes in vision. These are not coincidences. They are quiet alarms your body uses to get your attention. And you now know that prevention isn't complicated. It's rooted in the things you do daily: how you move, what you eat, how you manage stress, how you sleep, and how much clean water you give your body. These 5 lifestyle adjustments may seem small, but together, they form a powerful defense against one of the most serious threats to your health. The choice is always yours. You can ignore these signals, carry on with old habits, and hope for the best. Or you can take what you've learned here and become intentional about protecting your brain and your body. You can start with one simple change today and build momentum from there. The truth is, stroke doesn't care about your age, background, or schedule. It shows up when you least expect it, unless you choose to expect it and fight back ahead of time. And now, with the knowledge you have, you're already 10 steps ahead of where most people are. So take what you've learned today seriously, reflect on it, share it, put it into action, because prevention is power, and staying informed is the first step towards staying alive, strong, and independent. Thank you again for watching. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe for more updates on how to live your healthiest life, especially with age. We're here every week with more senior health tips designed to keep you informed, prepared, and thriving. Your future is in your hands. Start protecting it today.